Okay, final page of the slope field homework. We have 8 graphs, and then we have 8 functions down at the bottom, and we have to match the slope field to the solution. Okay, so notice these are not dy dx's, these are y's, which basically means we just need to find this function, each of these functions, in the picture. Okay, so y equals 1. Which one of these graphs looks to be the graph of y equals 1? Well, y equals 1 is a horizontal line. Guess what our answer is? The one that has horizontal lines. So D matches with 1. Okay, so go back up. This one's done. Number 2, y equals 1 over x squared. All right, this is why we want to know our graphs. Y equals 1 over x squared. The graph of y equals 1 over x squared looks like this. All right, where do we see that graph? We see it right here in A. So A matches with 2. Okay. Number 3, we have the graph y equals x. That's a linear function, so we need to find y equals x. A line with a slope of 1. Oh, gee, that would be h. So h matches with 3. Okay. And for number 4, we're looking for the sine curve. Okay, so here are our 2 trig curves, B and E. Which one's sine, which one's cosine? Remember, sine starts and goes through the origin, whereas cosine is basically the y-axis cuts off the top of the hill. So here's our sine function in E, so that's going to match with 4. And then number 6, skipping 5 for a second, number 6 is cosine. That will match with B. Okay. So 4 and 6 are done. 5 is a parabola, y equals x squared. Which one of these gives us the parabola? You can see the parabola coming here. So C matches with 5. Okay. So that's out. Now we have 2 functions left. The cubic function and the natural log of the absolute value of x. All right, so the natural log of the absolute value of x, ln x in general does this. That's ln x. If we make it absolute value, now it does that as well. So if we look at our 2 remaining curves, or slope fields rather, we have f and g. We can see that the g definitely matches with what I just drew. So g matches with graph 8. Graph 7 is a cubic function. Cubic functions follow that path, and if we look at the f graph, we can definitely follow that path. So f matches with 7. Again, this exercise is not as popular on the exam. You're more likely to be required to match, flip back for a second, a differential equation with a slope field, but it is possible that you could match a slope field with a solution as well. It's just that this one's more popular.